We're back with another one. And of course, we're back with another one in our bed.
Back.
The fattest person getting in the bed with this waist trainer.
I mean, well, babe, you do have a waist trainer on.
You guys saw the struggle trying to get in the bed? I might leave that part.
For
That
like
was
a 600-pound woman
yes,
trying to get
yes.
into the
That's what
bed.
I was given. I'm glad we have these mics because now we can speak softly. We don't have to yell at the phone. Tori's down here taking a nap, and I put the noise canceling part on our mic so you shouldn't be able to hear him snore. Today, we got some juicy questions for you guys.
Juicy.
Juicy. The fact that we ended up going viral on TikTok, I know you guys have tons and tons of questions because whenever somebody goes viral, we want to know who's behind the viral page. Went on ChatGPT. Yes, I did. I did. And I had ChatGPT create some questions, some viral questions that it thinks that you guys would want to know about us and our relationship, our marriage, things like that.
Sitting here going through these questions, they kind of good.
Kind of.
They're actually, I'm sorry, they are good because they're
I
easy.
think they're
They're
good
easy to
questions.
answer.
Yeah. Well, on that note, let's just start so we don't.
Question number one:
Okay,
Who
who made the
made the
first
first move,
move and
and
how
was
was
it
it?
smooth or awkward? Well, I can answer this. I
Watch her
think
read all the questions too.
I made the first move. First, I started
But I
liking.
don't. It depends on what first move means. Like first move when you first came out here and we first did the doo doo,
No,
or
I think it
first move
means
like who initiated the
the. I
relationship
think. I think it
contact.
means. I think they're asking basically who started, who to try to talk to who first. Like,
Hmm.
was it me or was it you? But it
But
was
y'all really want to
definitely
know
me.
about the sexy time too, right? We're gonna answer both.
That is a question on here. If we don't get to
We're
that,
gonna answer
but
both in this one question.
I started liking her stuff first, and I did go into her inbox first. I don't know. It's just someone I seen her picture. I just got this connection. Like I just had to shoot my shot with her. So I would say it was not awkward. It was pretty smooth.
I agree, well, because I'm still to this day like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
like,
sometimes she still can't believe that she even replied to my message.
or that she really did that.
I mean, they said go for what you want. So hey, that's what I did.
True, true. The part two, since I was asking two-part questions, like, what if you guys want to know that? Who made the first move when we first did Sexy Time? And it's not here, babe. That came from here. You see how she's trying to look it up, trying to see if it's there?
Well, you know what? If I'm not mistaken, I probably think it was her. I probably, yeah, I do believe that it was her. Always talked about it, but when I got here, it was like I had butterflies and I was shy and I was just like I cringed up and everything. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking like, damn, I gotta do it right. Like I gotta blow her mind at least the first time, you know, just so I could show her what I was working with.
She remembers everything, so I'm glad she got that. But she was a little tipsy. That's why I didn't think she was gonna remember that. She was a
I
little
wasn't a
tipsy.
little tipsy. I was tipsy.
Question number two. Have y'all almost broken up? What happened and how did you get through it?
No, we have not almost broken up.
There has not been a time, even in the
No,
talking phase, that we were not.
even brought that up. No,
No.
it was not even a thought. It's not even a thought. So,
Next question.
right. What's the biggest misconception people have about your marriage? The biggest misconception. I mean, you can look at that in many different ways. Like, how do they mean? Like
For
kids and
me,
kids.
I feel like it would be the biggest misconception that I get since I'm the bigger creator in our relationship is that she basically is with me for clout. So she could jump off and then do basically a Chrissy. And I think that's why I always wanted to, once I got into a serious relationship, share my relationship because I don't want to make it seem like I'm ashamed of my relationships, but I also wanted to show people that you could still stay together and share your relationships. Because I see a lot of people who've shared their relationships, even those who were together years before they decided to share the relationship online, ended up breaking up, and it was terrible. It was ugly. It was everything you don't want it to be. For my following to see that I'm actually posting somebody and it's consistent, it's not like cryptic, like you actually see a person, there's a person here.
It's like that. I'm here and I'm not there. I'm here
They were just like,
consistently.
whoa, what in the fuck? Like, because everybody is like, okay, number one, it's scary because who's gonna date a real mumble, or who's gonna date somebody who does what she does? Like that's where
Me,
the creepiness came from.
me.
When she started her own stuff, it kind of, gave people their own, questions like, oh, what if she just wants to, like, do that? And I think that's the biggest one so far for me. And the big misconception of that, because she didn't even know anything real about social media or like how to create content or anything,
No,
or she
because I
didn't
was
even
a
want to create her own
very
content.
private person.
Yeah.
Very private.
The fact that she creates content now is because I was telling her, like, two content checks coming in the house is better than the few that come through when I get X, Y, and Z. And imagine her view when she gets X, Y, and Z. So that's why I was like, okay. And she ended up liking what she does. So she posts when she want to post. She posts what she want to post.
When I want to post, and yeah, it's not supposed to be stressful, as she tells me all the time. It's supposed to be fun for you. So in that aspect, it is fun for me because I'm learning different things and how to content create and maneuver on the internet and stuff. So on what people like and stuff. But yeah,
Next question. Do y'all ever get tired of each other? Be honest. No.
mm,
I'm going to say no. There's a time, of course, you have your moments where you get annoyed by your person, but I don't think I get tired of her. No.
yeah, I had to think about it. No, I don't get tired.
She said, I had to think
I'm like
about it.
Kevin Gates. Because they said be honest. So I had to really think like, it was there a time that I've ever gotten tired of you? And there isn't.
I was like, man, I'm tired of you. Damn it.
On
That
to the
was.
next question. Who's the freakier one in the bedroom? I would say it's 50-50. But in all honesty, I mean, she initiates it sometimes. I'm not gonna say most of the time, but when we get started, I take over.
I feel like most of the time, I definitely initiate it.
No,
I
I
want
w-
to erase it for most because you do. I'm gonna let's give a percentage. What percentage do you think? Because I think it's about at least, I'm gonna say like 57% of the time,
I'll
and you're
probably
like
say
the
about
other half.
40, 47. She said 57. I'm gonna say 47.
I
Of
feel like
course, I'm
I
gonna go
feel like
lower.
you say 47 because it's not like, since we have the kids here a lot and Tori's always with us, it's not like as frequent as we would want to get freaky, but I feel like when I definitely cannot, like, the sexual frustration is over, the lady boner is lady bonering, like.
Yeah, then she just snatched my drawers. She loved doing that.
There's no last
So
time.
to answer the question, I will go with her. I get rid of that.
Bing. She first came in, I already told her I had my own collar and my own leash. So
That we
that
have yet to use,
automatically,
but don't worry.
I think that automatically
I got
puts
some
me in
tricks up
the.
my sleeve.
Stop it. Get some help.
Freak mode. Freak mode.
What's your biggest ick about the other person?
Ick? I don't have no ick. No, I don't.
I think, though, I wouldn't even say it's an ick because I don't know if I don't even know the real definition of ick. I'm not gonna lie. I think the tiniest thing with me is when we go to the nail salon and she don't want to cut her toenails.
Wow. She did just say that.
Come on, like, I mean, the
Because I like my toenails to be long. Like when they not
They just too
long,
long.
when they, I mean, not Jinsu long, but I mean, I like to have a little length on the tip of my nail
She
for
does
toenail.
have length on the tip when she's done, when she lets them cut it.
I wouldn't show y'all my feet, but I'm not gonna do that. They not what she making it to seem like.
It's not. I'm not gonna say they're like talons, like like she can hold on to the side of a
And how dare
building.
her to do that on camera? You dare her. Oh, Jesus.
Move on to the next one.
Has anyone ever tried to come between y'all? How did y'all handle it? No. We try to stay away from those type of people, you know. Yeah. No.
And even if an ex did come from anywhere, I guess she takes care of it to the point where it don't come nowhere to me.
But it hasn't happened because she know we have that line of communication. So even if one of my exes did, I would tell her right away. Like, I'm not gonna wait 2-3 days or something like that. I'm gonna let it be known right away.
True. Which
Because
is
it's what's gonna be funny is how I tell her I went off on them and what I said. That's the funny part. So I'm not gonna hold that back at all.
I believe that. I believe that. Which is vice versa as well, because when we first got together, I definitely did have an ex that low key was trying to spin the block, like you guys say. But I let her know that I was way over that. I made sure that I was over and healed from that situation before I moved forward with her and I. And I felt like that was the best thing to do, because I really, it really makes me feel away when people get into relationships and don't really know self. That's why a lot of people end up, oh, you're rushing, then they break up, then you're like, oh, we should never do this. No, no. And that's why people don't trust other people with exes. But I think not, like, I feel like this relationship for me and my marriage is different, because she definitely created that cushion and that space for me to feel comfortable.
And I will always do that. Just to let that be known. Woof woof.
Who apologizes first after an argument, and who's the most dramatic one?
I apologize first, and she's the most dramatic.
I think not for nothing. The truth is, it switches sides. It depends on what we was arguing about.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Because sometimes she has weird ass kid tantrums too, and then I'm the one who's the voice
Weird
of reason.
ass kid
Yeah,
tantrums.
I'm the one with the voice of reason. Like, okay, one reason why I said weird ass kid tantrums. Boom, let's go back to memory
To make me
lane.
feel weird. Don't
No,
say
no,
that. No,
that's why
I
I'm like,
get
let
it.
me explain
I get it.
myself. One day I was on the couch with her. She ended up falling asleep on my lap or whatever, and I was rocking
Oh,
Tori.
I remember this time.
Okay, so Tori gets up, and then I guess she looks at him, so she thinks that I hurry up and get up because he got up. No, what she didn't know was the whole time she slept, I'm holding my pee so she can stay comfortable and lay her head on me. So of course, when I noticed she was finally awake, before I pissed myself, I ran to the bathroom. Didn't even grab the baby, didn't do nothing, just ran to the bathroom. But she was livid. She was pissed.
Why are you running? Why are you
Didn't say nothing to me, and then came in the bedroom, gave, mind you, this is our wedding anniversary too. Says nothing to me. And then comes in here and she's having like a whole, pouty moment by herself. Just you know,
I didn't do all that.
she's had just the moment is there. I'm not saying that she's doing all of that. Let's just, so everybody can understand and get the gist of how mad she was. Because you got to be extremely technical with her. You got to say what you mean.
And say what you mean to say.
I come in and I have a grown up conversation with her. If I was the most dramatic one, I would have came in, yelled at you, called you all types of motherfuckers, and then we would have been in a different place. But I did not do that, because I
No,
feel
I
like
never
that was
said.
lots of growth.
I mean, it was, but I never said you did all that.
I'm not saying you said that. I'm just saying that's drama. Because the question is, who is the most dramatic one?
Was
So I said,
50-50. So
and that's why I
in
said it
this
is
case,
50-50.
in this, I mean, that is the truth. That's technical, right?
The situation could have turned into a disgusting, dramatic. It could have went completely left, but it didn't. It definitely did not go left. And the fact that it didn't go left, I was proud of myself because I normally do not know how to deal with situations like that. And I'm ready to go off. Ready to go supremely off. And when I do go off, it's
Quite scary.
even for me. Even for me.
So we try to keep her at a mental at the mental capacity.
Our Tory source has arisen from his slumber.
All right, so let's move on to the next question.
Yep, you're right.
Do y'all believe in checking each other's phones? Why or why not? Definitely not. But she knows that if my phone is an open book, like if she wants to pick it up and use it or go through it at any time, she can do that. But do we go through each other's phones? No. No.
No. There's no I mean, if we had or needed the opportunity, we know each other's passwords and stuff to get into the stuff that we need to get into. But no, I feel like that's really good because I always wanted to have that kind of trust where you could just be chilling and you guys are on your phones and there's really nothing to worry about.
Do you not worry, me not worry about something popping up I don't want to see, or
Random
her
text
worrying about
messages,
a
just
message popping up that
pictures,
she don't want to see? No.
or her hiding shit because now that iPhone has like places, there's let's not even the things that I've seen on TikTok. What's something you do in private that would absolutely embarrass the other person? Rare that we're ever really in private unless we're in the shower, and that's only if we're not showering together.
Probably I do this random thing to where like I be picking her hair sometimes on her arm or on her leg or something, and she doesn't like that. So she probably be embarrassed because of that. Like, oh my god, babe, why are you picking my hair? It's like, so yeah, I would have to say that.
That's probably true because I rarely get hairs. So if you're like showing people how hairy your wife is on the outside,
But it don't even be them big hairs. It be them small hairs that I'm damn near finna pinch her to try to get. Some of them be
I don't want to
long
get
though,
pinched.
or maybe tickle her. Like, yeah. And she wouldn't be embarrassed, but she'll be laughing a lot. So then that'll probably she would.
I don't know because I don't know what I could do. Whatever I think that's embarrassing, she doesn't. So that's a good question.
I think we just roll with the punches. I don't really think anything is embarrassing. Like, I
Because
mean,
yeah, we kind of laugh at everything
yeah,
anyway.
like
That's a hard question. We're gonna skip that. Give it a hard pass. How do y'all keep the spark alive in y'all relationship, especially after marriage and with a noisy baby?
well, one will be we have a lot of date nights. That's one,
Date
because
night is
you
king
always
for
want to make
us.
sure that you keep that spark outside of the kids, and we do that very often. And I think that, along with other things, is one thing that keeps our relationship sparked. Because when we go on those dates, we have time to sit and talk, and we just embrace each other. And
It's just us
yeah,
two.
hmm
There's no Tori crying in the background or whining. There's no mom, 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 mom. There's none of that.
it's really an intimate setting, like
Yes,
it's a very
especially when
intimate.
we get to go away for like
Yeah,
the weekends.
yeah,
That was nice.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, keep the spark alive. I was just thinking about that. We are also very adventurous with sexy time. Okay, and that definitely keeps the spark alive because it definitely
I mean, as
makes
y'all see, just to give y'all
we're
we got
definitely an adventurous couple when it comes to sexy time. We are going to do
what it
what it
do. We
do.
gonna
I
make it do what
mean,
it
I'm gonna
do.
make it do what it do,
And we
baby.
ain't Jamie Foxx. Okay.
I
Okay.
always tell her that I feel like we have an amazing sex life. And some people always say the first year is the hardest, but I feel like our first year of marriage is, I mean, not saying
It's
that
a
everything is
breeze.
always perfect. I don't want to give that off because no marriage is perfect. We have the moments, but we know how to come back from those moments to where we're like this.
Yeah, yeah. We don't harbor or linger on it. Like we
There we
just
go.
when it's done, it's done. When we talk about it, we talk about it, and it's over with.
True, true. I don't. I used to always feel myself like holding on to like moments or whatever, but I don't do that in my marriage, so I'm glad for that.
I'm
So
glad for that as well.
definitely, sexy time keeps the spark alive because whenever I want to like try something or I show her something, and she's like, "Yeah, yeah, we need to do that. We need
Yeah,
to get that.
we can definitely
Yeah,
try
we can
that
do that."
immediately, ASAP.
That's gonna definitely keep the spark alive in your marriage. I tell you the truth. What's something the other person does that turns you on instantly?
How about the say when she take her clothes off? That and when she wake up in the morning, like she instantly turns me on. Like,
Really? I feel like I look so crusty in the morning.
see, that's the thing. I think that's when you're the pretty natural. You just woke up, breath stinking and everything. But I like it like that. I mean, not saying get your breath stink. I'm just saying like just to
The first wake up.
yeah, like yeah.
Mm. I always tell her I'm amazed by that. Always tell her I'm amazed by that. With her, for me, something that instantly turns me on about her is her arms.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I gotta work
Her
on that.
arms and her lips.
Uh,
When we used to video all the time, I used to always just see her lips and be like, "Yo, your lips are so fucking juicy.
that
Like them
is true.
shits just be."
She still say that to this day. And I be looking at my lips like
Hmm.
they regular. They alright.
No, no, they're not.
But they is a little plumpy dumpy
Mm.
though.
They got those. No, yeah. Very. It's like scrumptious, and then when she puts like
Like
the
I do now.
Vaseline or the
The
cocoa
cocoa
butter,
butter.
yes, it's just.
They popping.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Mm-hmm.
the
Kind of make me want to kick the baby out the room and turn the camera off. Next question. Do y'all want kids? If you already have them, how has it changed the relationship?
Well, when we got together, we both had kids. She tried to sneak another one in. She tried to, but she want 5 kids, but
I want
she wants
six.
six
We
kids.
have
But we
five
already got
now.
5 right now. So I told her to cut off. Like
She
we
said she ain't
good with
getting
our
pregnant.
5. We got Tori. He won.
He's the
We ain't having
youngest.
no more babies. This the last baby we taking care of. Like
She ready for us to be.
on our grown shit, ready for the kids to grow up and do what they gonna work, except for Potato, but she gonna be well.
If you guys are wondering who Potato is our 6-year-old special needs child that lives at home with us. And she'd be the only one that would live at home with us for the rest of her life. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Okay with that. But it's getting to the point where she'll have an aide to where we can go somewhere.
yeah, yeah.
She'll have, workers and all. I'm working on all of that right now so that we can still have that freedom even though we are her primary caregivers. I'm grateful for that. But we do have, our little dream getting a little
She babe want an RV.
yes, I want us to
She
drive
want an
all
RV and to travel
over.
all over, which is not a bad idea. It's a very
Like
good
I'm
idea.
ready to live van life and for us to vlog it. I'm
Hmm.
ready to do all of that. Cuz van life looks interesting, so We waiting to do that.
Get it decked out like the people be getting, like, little
Mhm.
stove sets and cooking. Yeah,
You know we gonna cook too.
yeah,
You
we
know
gonna
we
we
gonna
gonna
cook.
eat. We gonna eat some food.
Next question. What's the pettiest argument y'all have ever had?
Well, as we said, she described in the earlier about when I was pouting about laying on her. I think that's the most pettiest.
I think I'm gonna agree. She right. That's why we were able to like work past it so quickly once she had time by herself. Because I was telling her like, what's wrong with saying, I don't want to talk about it right now. Because me, if we have an issue, I want to talk about it then. Like I want to. We gonna talk about it. I don't care if it's heated or whatever. I don't know how to just leave it while the fire is still burning. I want us to talk about it.
She wants to settle. She wants to cool it down
Basically.
immediately because she wants to know, like, okay, we good? Are we good?
Like, are we
This is
okay?
not gonna be a problem later,
It
right?
gives me anxiety to know that you're harboring something, or if you do harbor something, possibly could use it as ammo later. Like, I don't want to walk on eggshells, and I am already used to being consistently happy with her all the time. So whenever it does get like that, I'm ready to, all right, it happened. Let's get back to where we were.
Let's get her done.
Yeah, no. And I like being different like that because she told me that she's not used to things like that. So I'm glad we're like that with each other.
Yeah, and I was never the type to really want to talk things out. I was just, fuck that. I don't even care. But I learned being in a healthy marriage that talking could make a big difference. Like it could all settle things.
This is the only way we're gonna keep them quiet for the next to last question.
My baby, she always get him like that. We got one more question. He could have waited.
And y'all would have heard the whining the whole time. Could y'all
Oh,
even hear
it's
us?
not like y'all don't hear it no other time.
What advice would you give to a queer couple thinking about marriage right now?
Well, the advice that I would give a queer couple wanting to get married is make sure that is what you want. Make sure that that's the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, because marriage is something that is not it's not a game. Like, once you get married, you take certain vows to one another, and you have things that you have to live by, like, so.
And not for nothing, especially if you're thinking about marriage and you've never been married before, like me. Like, I remember before I just thought I wanted to be married to, the person that I was with and stuff. But when I'm reflecting on our marriage, I'm like, I'm so glad those moments did not happen. And I didn't get married for a reason until my mid 30s. Everything happens for a reason. So you don't have to rush into it because it looks like Trump is trying to take it away from us or whatever. I doubt he's going to be able to do that. Make sure he, she, they, them are right for you. Because that way, when you guys have those petty arguments, you're not like, bitch, I want a fucking divorce.
Yeah,
Take
that's
your
not the
motherfucking
first thing that
rings.
comes up every time you guys argue. Like, if you are a couple that's looking to get married, let me tell you something. If you have petty arguments and the first thing y'all do is talk about breaking up, don't think about getting married, because if you transfer that into wanting to get married, it's just gonna blow up. Like, it's not gonna be healthy at all, because it's like you're taking the negative into something that could be so clean and fresh. So yeah, that's just my advice. Just make sure that person is for you and that you really are ready for that.
Right. Make sure you guys are always communicating. I didn't believe in communication until my marriage. And y'all gonna thrive. We're gonna be like those old school lesbians together for like 20 plus years, 30
People gonna be like,
plus.
damn, y'all still
Fact. And we still gonna come back on YouTube like back with another one for our 40th anniversary.
gray hairs and everything.
Remember we said that.
Now.
I'm gonna put a pin post and say, come back if you're a loyal supporter for our 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
And that's going to get crazy. Y'all going to hold us to that. Watch.
Hold us. Because we holding y'all to continue to watch us.
Right. And thank you for all our new subbies. And I think we're at 29 or 30 subs. And we're at almost, I think, like 50,000 views. Thank you so much. You guys are watching our shorts.
So don't just watch. If you do watch, make sure you hit that subscribe
Come and get your nephew.
button. Because this is just the beginning. We have way more to come. You know, we're going to put a lot more date nights and we're going to try to do a lot more things for you all.
We're doing a lot of long form date nights now because I noticed you guys like our short form date nights. They do very well here and on TikTok. So I want to make sure, you know, we give you guys the full, because you guys only see the shorter version. And I know a lot of y'all want to be like, come on, take us with you. Get ready. We want to be in the process. I know. So I got you guys. Next date night. I think next date night we're literally taking the kids because we heard that Umi Sushi has a location in Brooklyn that takes EBT. So you know we going.
Clock that T.
You
know to clock that
we going. And we're taking the kids. Okay.
Yeah, we normally don't take the kids on date nights because
So this is a family date night.
But this is gonna be like a family date night. So make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. And
come back next Sunday for our next video.
For our next vlog. Peace.
Say bye, everybody. Don't try to eat it.
They're not gonna say bye bye.
That's a wrap.